Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
But you'll have this kind of stuff right here, and then there's the menu. So the menu is in Chinese, but if you have an app, you can just change it. But it's basically all Macau Chadong. So these are the streets in this particular area. So generally they're 6 stories, and they'll have like a rooftop at the top, which is illegal, but they can kind of have like a whole other space up there. And some of those rooftops, there's another one up there, you can see them, but those will have like a whole little, sometimes they'll have the artists on these as well. Hello. But I don't see the artists on these ones. Okay, so we're gonna film this street and we're gonna go up this hill, but before we even do that, we're gonna start all the way down to that park. So we're gonna start in that spot, and then we're gonna go up and check out this whole street, and it's gonna also go near a cemetery. So, and we're gonna start over by this park. So it's basically between a beautiful park and kind of a cemetery location. I'll tell you more about it soon. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna walk to that park directly in front of us, and then we're gonna walk up the hill afterwards and give you a little slice of Macau. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're at this park right here, and I'm just gonna do a quick preview of it, and then our street is gonna be near this Macau place right here, and then we're gonna walk directly up the street right there, and we'll show you the stuff that's along the way as well. Okay, so let's get in here first. So this was made in 1974, but I think it has a longer history to it. Let me just kind of briefly showcase a little bit. It's pretty hot right now, so the camera colors aren't so good at this time, but you do have some nice, let me just go around this side real quick. So you got lots of bamboo, and then lots of these rock formations of this park. Let me just go forward a little bit. Okay, so there's a lot to see in this park. I have walked around in here other times. I'm just going to show you the lake, and then we're going to move up to our street. So there it is. So this is right in the center of the city, center of the city actually as well. There's walls around on all 4 sides, so you can kind of make out some of them. But anyways, we're gonna go up Esperança Street, but I just wanted to show you that this is actually here. Should probably do the whole park, but anyways, there's a lot in Macau. There's always cool stuff pretty much everywhere. But anyways, this is here. I'll do this one again. Just remind me if you're really anxious to see it. So we're gonna come out of the gate, and then you can see the wall to the right, and then right immediately you can see this kind of cool yellow building. So that's going to be where our street is at, Esperança Street, and that's when we're going to walk up. So let's check that all out. Let's see if we can get across here. So that kind of has an interesting architecture up at the top. Rue de Esperança. And then right there is kind of a Macau restaurant style, which I guess we're going to walk over there for a moment as well. So this style right here is very Macau-ish. Let me see if we can show you inside. But you'll have this kind of stuff right here, and then there's the menu. So the menu is in Chinese, but if you have an app, you can just change it. But it's basically all Macau Chadong. And it has this kind of green, yellow, red. Okay. So I am going to Some nice drinks as well. So I'm gonna go up the street. Yeah, there's like condensed milk. So this is like a condensed milk kind of bread toast. I'm not personally a big fan of it, but it kind of represents the fusion of you know, bread culture from Europe. This looks pretty tasty right there. So this one is a vintage shop. Got some nice interesting stuff in here. This one's called Top. And I guess this one is mostly a coffee shop, I think. Belgian waffles. Oh, there's smoothies as well. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going up Esperança Street. We got a Vietnamese restaurant coming up next. So yeah, actually there are a lot of good restaurants in this whole area. So this one you can get your pho. Let's just kind of show you real quick. So you can get the broken rice, which just has the pork chop bun. You can also get the rice paper. It's like very tasty, and then banh mi. That's really tasty as well. Beef noodle soup. So yeah, that's a good restaurant with a lot of good Vietnamese food. Okay, so let's go up. I'm gonna walk on this side because this side is more shade. Barber shop right here. So actually the barber shop has pretty good prices. Shampoo. Okay, well, some of them are different prices. It's, the range of haircuts is quite significant. So they can be as low as 60 mop, or it could be up to like 400 mop, which is about a range of about $4 to $50. Depends on a lot of different factors. Okay, so let me see. We're gonna keep on going up Esperança Street. Show you what else is around here. This is kind of a major thoroughfare going in that direction, and you can see Gia Lighthouse. The bus might block it a little bit, but up at the top of that hill there's a lighthouse, and that's Gia Lighthouse. And you can walk up there. You can also take a cable car, go up. So these are the streets in this particular area. So generally they're 6 stories, and they'll have like a rooftop at the top, which is illegal, but they can kind of have like a whole other space up there. And some of those rooftops, there's another one up there, you can see them, but those will have like a whole little world up there. You know, it's like I kind of feel like sometimes there's like this surface walking that we're walking on, and then the rooftops are like, it's like the same thing again, you know, but it's their own space, right? It's like their yard for whoever has that spot. So they can be quite creative what they do with it, or have no creativity whatsoever. So we basically started down that way. And I'll start having all these other videos coming up pretty soon with from travels from some other countries that I was just in recently. So one of the contrasts that I'm thinking about right now is there's a lot of the height of buildings is much taller than some of the places I was just at. So Macau is kind of marked because it has high density, and that's kind of reflected in these videos, right? You can always see high density and walkability. So we got some pretty cool artwork coming up right here. Should start making a habit of looking for the artist. Sometimes they'll have the artists on these as well. Hello. But I don't see the artists on these ones. But it is a pretty cool space. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking. Right now we are at Esperança. and Afonso de Albuquerque, which is an equally interesting street. And then right here is the cemetery. So we're going to go in that direction. We're still on Esperança. There's Grand Lisboa Casino in the distance. So I am going to... There's kind of cool stuff in this direction. In the distance is Gia Hill with Gia Lighthouse. So that's what you're seeing behind those that hill up there. And that one has a nice park up there. It's nice space, nice viewing. And kind of what I wouldn't mind doing is going into the cemetery today. So I might do, the next video might be doing that, but we'll see. When I do my videos, I don't really plan it out. It's very spontaneous and kind of random. But that's what I'm thinking about, is trying to get in there if I can. There's a little gap. Yeah, we'll see if I can. Nietzsche Republic, which looks like the one that you'd see in the shopping malls, but and it might be. Tiwong. So okay, so we're still going down Esperança. They got some nice music in the background, but it might affect my video, so I'm trying to talk over it a little bit. And then this is another street right here. Tapsiak. Okay, so this is Esperança, and we're going to keep on walking down Esperança, and the end is going to be coming up here pretty soon, but then the cemetery is going to be just around the corner. So I'm going to see if I can get into that today. So not sure if I can or not, but I'm going to try. But you can see a little bit of the cemetery right up in there. Okay, so let's keep on walking. So now it actually changes names into Tapsiak. So now Esperança is finished. It finished right where those two streets converged. And then this is going to be the cemetery up here. And then just out of, for people's own curiosity, this is where Psy did their video of New Face. They filmed it in that spot. Okay, so Tapsiak will just go around a little bit, and we get these kind of cool architecture. So let's go up. So that was our target street right there, Esperança Street. And I think I'm going to end it, and then I'm going to try to do the other one where I go and do the cemetery. So stay tuned for the next Macau one, and that'll hopefully be that space. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.